Hey guys, it's Abyss and welcome back to my channel where we talk about everything and anything horror, the good, the bad, and the gory. We played the Stalked recently and what a freaking ride that was. So today we're going to break it down a little and talk about it in some detail and give it a little bit of a rating. If you enjoy horror as much as I do, especially indie horror games, don't forget to like and subscribe and join the Discord, which is linked down below. We have working and lurking days where we get together while we are working to watch movies or shows, and we also do a horror movie night, so join us and tell me,
what's your favorite scary movie?
The Stalked comes to us from developer Corvinruler. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I'm sure I'm butchering that actually. But we play as Kate, who has recently broken up with her boyfriend Liam, who is quite the psychopath. We are going to rate the game in scare factors and story. There really is no voice acting in this game at all, unless we count Liam's cough. Which, I mean, if we do, then I give it a 10 out of 10. But let's talk about the story first, because it does seem kind of all over the place a bit, but if you pay attention, it does come together. As I said, we play as Kate, who recently broke up with her boyfriend Liam, and we see pretty quick that he's a bit of a psycho. He knocks on our door telling us that we are his blah, blah, blah. Typical babble. And then he throws a rock in our window. Yeah, Liam, that's totally how you get your lady back. Then the man breaks into her house and chases us out, which his running through furniture routine, no sir, not today. We call our grandfather, who has recently purchased a mansion, if it can be called that, and has invited us to stay with him, but conveniently he will be out of town for business. When we arrive, I personally flipped every light on in this house, and we see a kind of neat game mechanic that I definitely didn't test as much as I should have, but we can lock the doors. I honestly kept these suckers locked the entire time when I was there and when I left, but now I wonder if it really makes a difference, like if you forget. Things for us do not calm down at all. We get a letter from the previous owner that basically tells us he's watching us. Thanks for that. At the grocery store, we get a piece of a missing person flyer, and she looks just like us. Dun dun dun. By the way, this town, full of freaking creeps. I'm really concerned for this town. Like, honestly, it's a problem. Okay, but why do men really be like that sometimes, though? Back at the house, everything that can go wrong goes wrong. The lights go out. Weird texty man decides to pull up, but don't worry, the police got him. Or did they? As we explore a little, we find a secret room, and what's this? The previous owner, who has been watching us, is indeed the husband of the missing woman, and he definitely killed her. We call our grandfather because did you not, I don't know, check anything out? But your phone dies. More creepy letters. The police did not, in fact, catch the right guy. We also find out that the man who straight ran at us at the grocery store is a friend of Liam's, who Liam told to creep us out so we'd go back to him. Sir, this is not how it works. After having enough, we decide in the middle of the night that it's a good idea to go running down a different path to the neighbors. We end up finding Liam's car in a cave where we find a dead Liam with pictures of us from the house. And no, I don't feel bad for Liam at all. And girl, you shouldn't either. Down the passage, we find the trapdoor from our house and a coffin with remains, which we can only assume is the missing woman. And bam, lo and behold, our stalker and previous mansion owner is the cashier from the grocery store. Speaking of, how did you afford a mansion if you work at the grocery store? Please explain. After we run for our lives multiple times because we are blind and ran into a wall, the police catch the man and all is well. Or so it seems, as there is a sequel that is coming out soon. This game was a ride, let me tell you. I think there could have been more explanation or details with the missing woman and maybe other things like around the house to connect it together. Maybe even like some kind of side comment from the cashier other than being weird and staring at us when we go there. But I mean, overall, it's a decent storyline and Liam got what was coming to him. Story gets a 7 out of 10. And now to scare factors. To be honest, this game was more about the apprehension and the tension than the scares, but we definitely still had some. The first, of course, is Liam, creepy crawling behind our kitchen cabinet, the weirdo. But most of them consisted of random men running at us, and let's be honest, in this day and age, that's pretty accurate. I think the one that got me the most was the nightmare. All in all, they were good. The game built up the tension with the constant questions and our character deciding doing dumb things was the way to go. Please, if you are being followed and getting creepy letters, call immediately. Call the cops, call for help, and stop running outside in the middle of the night. Come on. Scare factor gets a 7 out of 10. All in all, this was a great short horror game. It was scary without being ridiculous, no crazy amounts of gore. The tension was kept the literal whole game, and best of all, again, Liam got what was coming to him. The Stalked is getting a 3.5 out of 5 kisses. If you missed it, don't forget to check out the full gameplay. It is linked for you down below. I am live on Twitch at least 2 times a week starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and I do post my schedules weekly with what we will be doing that week. I hope to see you guys there, and I will catch you in the next video.